Good evening. I'm Chanel, vehicle title expert and owner of Wisdom and Authority Title Solutions. Thank y'all so much for joining me this evening. Tonight, I will be continuing with the series Title and Register in Virginia. And tonight, I will be sharing a very popular subject of how to get a title in Virginia when you don't have one. You bought a vehicle without a title, or you were gifted a vehicle without a title. Now, how do I get a title in Virginia? We get this question asked frequently by email, by phone. So tonight I will share how to get recourse in that type of situation, but I will also share first with the methods you would not be able to use simply because you bought a vehicle or you were gifted a vehicle and you didn't receive a title. With that being said, I want to share that the title process is a legal one. It's overseen by DMV. You cannot get a title for a vehicle by any method that you choose, or you feel one method is easier or faster than the other, so you want to take that route. You cannot. Titles are granted based on the circumstance that you're in, also based on the documentation that you are providing to the DMV. With that being said, I want to share you cannot file for an abandoned vehicle title or a mechanic storage lien title simply because you do not have a title. I understand a lot of you probably talked to your friends, or you heard from a neighbor, or you heard from this person about these two options, but they do not apply in this type of situation. If you bought a vehicle without a title, or you were gifted a vehicle without a title, you cannot use either of these type of processes. The DMV will audit you, and if they find out fraud and things of that nature, the titles would be confiscated and voided. So keep that in mind. I do want to share, to just give you some clarity, that the abandoned vehicle title process in the state of Virginia is when someone has left a vehicle on your property for over 48 hours. Okay? So, with that being said, if that were your situation, you would go through the necessary steps and forms. DMV will ask you questions pertaining to the abandonment. And if you falsify any of the questions, then of course you will be eliminated and you don't qualify for the title at hand. And if you get the title, it would be confiscated. The mechanic storage lien process is if you are a repair shop, tow facility, or storage facility pertaining to vehicles. Okay, and you will go through the process of the mechanic storage lien process if you qualify. So if you are not in these two examples here, you do not qualify to use them simply because you bought a vehicle or you were gifted a vehicle without a title. The good news, though, is if you're trying to title in Virginia, there are two options available to you if you didn't receive a title. The first one would be the affidavit in lieu of title process. And the second is going to be the court order title process. So, with the affidavit in lieu of a title, this is going to be a form that you will complete to the best of your ability. You will also supply all supporting documentation, if you have them, pertaining to why you don't have a title. And DMV will also want to know what route or options that you take of trying to obtain a title for the vehicle. Keep in mind, this option is by the discretion of the DMV processor. So you want to make sure you have as much documentation as possible, and the final decision will be upon the DMV processor regarding your transaction. When it comes to the court order process, you will file a petition in the court regarding why you don't have a title, and you will also supply the court with the necessary documents at hand as well. In the event you are successful, the court will give you a court order in which you will submit to the DMV. And the DMV in turn will process your request in addition to documentation they may ask you to go along with the court order. Okay, so these are the two options available to you in the state of Virginia. If you follow the process correctly and you supply the necessary documentation and facts at hand, you shouldn't have any issues, being successful with the title in either of these methods, the court order method or the affidavit in lieu of title method. If you are involved in either of these situations, you need more guidance regarding how to get a title for a vehicle in Virginia. If you received one as a gift or you bought one, we are available to help you. Please drop me a line, explain your situation, or visit us at wisdomandauthority.com. Feel free to check me out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for more title updates and insight. Please click, share, and subscribe below. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you for tuning in.